What's up, basketball fans? Welcome back once again to the channel, The Hoops Analyst by JB. And without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into the business of today. And as you're watching this video, ensure you're hitting the like button. And if it's your first time coming across this channel, ensure you are smashing the subscribe button and make sure you turn on your bell notifications so you'll be notified whenever a video is being uploaded. So let's dive into the business of today. And you know our routine. Before we talk about our today's picks, we must definitely look into our yesterday's result, in which we are talking about it right now. So yesterday I shared 8 picks and 2 picks of the day. So we had for the 8 picks, we had for the over section and under section, we had 7 out of 8 games hitting for the over and under section. Guys, we had one Judas in our midst yesterday, and that broke my heart. Despite I said you guys should make your pick at least 3-4 games, in which a lot of you guys did it, but we would have gotten 8 out of 8 picks in terms of the over and under section. The Judas was Orlando Magic and Dallas Mavericks. And when did they do that nonsense, because I call it nonsense, was in the first quarter. They sold us out in the first quarter, 17-19. Orlando Magic had 17, Dallas Maverick had 90. When I saw it, I was like, these guys need to double up to cover up that space, because I was very shocked with that result. So the results were Cleveland Cavaliers versus San Antonio Spurs. We had over 231.5, including overtime, in which was successful. We had Cleveland Cavaliers having 124-116 for San Antonio Spurs. So it was successful. We had Washington Wizards versus Indiana Pacers. We had the overs to be over 229.5, including overtime. And I said that Pacers are going to pace out Wizards because they are angry how they lost to Los Angeles Lakers. And exactly as I said it, it's happened. Pacers ended the game 162-109. So it was successful. We had Miami Heat versus Atlanta Hawks over 220.5. It was successful. We had 122 to Miami Heat and 112 to Hawks. We also had Oklahoma City Thunder versus Memphis Grizzlies. I told you my prediction was under 245.5. And it was successful. The game ended in 125-104. We had Utah Jazz versus Houston Rockets. We had the predictions to be over 221.5, including overtime. Houston Rockets defeated Jazz 121-110. And finally, Sacramento Kings versus Portland Trail Blazers. We had over 220.5, including overtime, in which Sacramento Kings won 128-107. So guys, the Judas that betrayed us was Orlando Magic and Dallas Mavericks. Like, I don't see why they would do us that thing. They just wasted all my effort. Orlando Magic and Dallas Mavericks wasted us in the first quarter, 17-19. And we had the predictions to be 212. They were the lowest. Because I was expecting that, or because I knew, let me not say expect, I knew that those guys will not give us a lot of points. That was why I went with the lowest, over 220, over 212.5. And look at what they did to us. Around 101-92, the points were very poor, and it was because of that first quarter poor performance. But that was our result for yesterday. For the overs, for the spread, we had 5 spread hitting. The other 3 did not go well. But for the picks of the day, we had Chicago Bulls plus 4.5 spread against Los Angeles Lakers. Remember, I said I was siding the Bulls, and I said that Bulls have more energy yesterday, and they defeated Lakers in the dying minute. And that was one of the most interesting game yesterday. That was the game of the day. Chicago Bulls and Los Angeles Lakers. The clutch moment was nice for Bulls. They came in clutch in the dying minute and they turned things around and collected that winning from Lakers. So guys, that was the pick of the day. And also we also had Portland Trail Blazers plus 6.5 spread. It did not go well, but for the Bulls, it went well. So that was our yesterday's result in total. So I wish us all the very best, and the best advice I'll keep on giving to you. Once I give you the picks, 3 games will give you your value. You stick on it. Don't depend on parlay for basketball. Parlay it comes at time, but it's risky. Just pick 2-3 games, look for the value there and stick on it. Understand? Look for the one you are okay and you are safe with, or if you select the game, you can either adjust it to your satisfaction. So that is, by the way, let's talk about our today's games. Let me run through it. We have some good set of picks for today, but I refuse to select one game from today's NBA picks, and the game is between, obviously, Orlando Magic and Sacramento Kings. Why I did not even pick that game was because of Orlando Magic. I just left it out and I just focused on the remaining 7 NBA picks and some good picks of the day. So let's run through it. Our first game is Detroit Pistons versus Cleveland Cavaliers. My pick here is a minus 1.5 spread to Cleveland Cavaliers, and the overs, we have over 221.5, including overtime. We have the next game to be Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Clippers. Sorry, I'm not giving you in-depth analysis and statistics because I'm still learning how to give out that statistics. You know, I'm still new to NBA and I'm still trying to work my way up to be as good as I am in football. So I'm still trying to learn it. Then I'll start giving you statistics, why this happened, this and that and that. You understand? So, but for now, just bear with me as I just call the games for you direct. But with time, I'll start giving you statistics and reason why that option was being selected. But I know the reasons why. But to start putting it together is going to be a lot of work for me and it's going to be a lot of talking. So let me just go straight to the games. So Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Clippers. We have Brooklyn Nets under 102.5. Including overtime. Brooklyn Nets, that is my pick, but the over section is over 205.5, including overtime. This particular game between Brooklyn Nets and Los Angeles Clippers, I'm just having doubts for that game. That's why it took me time before I came up with a decision after I went through all the analysis, statistics, and all the NBA stuff. It took me time before I got that particular pick. Brooklyn Nets under 102.5. Then the overs over 205.5. I'm having a feeling that there might not be a lot of points in that Brooklyn Nets game. So under might happen. Maybe a good number of unders in that game. But the overs is what we can also take. Maybe if you feel that you're not okay with my explanation regarding this Brooklyn Nets, just leave it. Like, just let it slide. Let the Brooklyn Nets game versus Clippers go. But if you feel like you're okay with it, you can still pick it for the over 205.5. But the other one is Brooklyn Nets under 102.5. That is the main pick. But the over section is over 205.5, including overtime. I'm not sure about that particular game, but I just had to give out something because I just had to end up with that. That's what I end up with. I'm sorry, but I had to just give out that particular option. So we have Milwaukee Bucks versus New York Knicks. We have the predictions to be a plus 5.5 spread to Bucks. I don't know if Giannis Antetokounmpo will play today, but if he plays today, I'll be very happy. And once he plays today, come on, Milwaukee Bucks, I'm going for the money line. That is later. If I find out he's playing, I'll go for money line for Milwaukee Bucks. But my prediction here is plus 5.5 spread to the Bucks, and the overs is over 211.5, including overtime. So we have Minnesota Timberwolves versus Phoenix Suns. We have a plus 1.5 spread to Wolves, and for the overs, over 218.5, including overtime. That is for Minnesota Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns. We have New Orleans Pelicans versus Golden State Warriors. My pick here is Golden State Warriors to win the first quarter. Golden State Warriors to win the first quarter. While for the overs or under, I am going for the under section for this particular game to be under 235.5. The odds for that particular under 235.5 is kind of small, but this game is another game that I'm not confident for the overs. Likewise, the LA Clippers games. So I'm going for the under for this game, under 235.5, including overtime. We have the next game to be Denver Nuggets versus Utah Jazz. Or Utah Jazz. We have the pick to be a minus 13.5 spread to Denver Nuggets. While for the overs, we have over 232.5, including overtime. That is Denver Nuggets versus Utah Jazz. I'm expecting Denver Nuggets to sweep out Utah Jazz today. So minus 13.5 is for the spread for Nuggets, while for the overs, over 232.5. And we have finally Toronto Raptors versus Hornets. We have the predictions to be a plus 1.5 spread to Raptors, in which for the money line, I'll go for Raptors to win Hornets. While for overs, we have over 210.5, including overtime. So that sums up our 7 picks for the day. Then the pick of the day, these are games that even though you don't want to select any of these 7 picks, you can consider this pick of the day. We have the pick of the day to be Denver Nuggets versus Utah Jazz. My pick is a minus 15.5 spread to Denver Nuggets. And the second pick of the day is between Golden State Warriors versus Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans. We have the predictions, the pick of the day to be under 107.5 to Pelicans. So Pelicans should not score or give us 108 points. So Pelicans under 107.5, including overtime. So that's our pick of the day, minus 15.5 spread to Denver Nuggets and under 107.5 to Pelicans. So guys, that is all the picks for today. Remember, 3 games is okay for you. Even the pick of the day, you pick the Denver Nuggets game, you stick on it alone, you get your value, you get your game, you get your profit back, and vice versa. So guys, that is all for today. Remember, 3 games is okay for you. 3 picks is okay for you. Understand? Just listen to what I said. Avoid the ones I said maybe is probably avoidable, like the LA Clippers game and let me just say the Golden State. There's a very good chance they will hit, but I'm not solidly confident on it, but I believe there is something positive coming out of there. So guys, I'll see you next time. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Ensure you're smashing the like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed. I'll see you next time. Take good care of yourself and bye for now.